The Vancouver Canucks have announced yet another round of cuts from their NHL roster, trimming the team down to 31 players. There are now 3 netminders, 9 defensemen and 19 forwards remaining in camp. With Gauntz being injured, the team will have to make just 7 more cuts. One of them will surely be used for third-string netminder Richard Bachman, leaving the Canucks to cut 6 skaters. The news is that defenseman Philip Holm and forward Anton Rodin will be sent to the IL, while veteran forward Scotty Upshall will be released from his PTO and likely signing with the St. Louis Blues in the very near future. Benning confirms Holm is reporting to Utica, Rodin going on waivers, Upshall released from PTO. Team is figuring out next step for Juolevi. Vancouver Canucks at Canucks September 29, 2017. As for blue liner Ollie Juolevi, he will be released from the Canucks camp. He will either head to junior, where he will suit up for the O's London Knights, or sign a pro contract in Finland with a team in Liiga, where Canucks prospect Petrus Palmu is already playing. Of all these players, only Rodin will have to go through waivers. Holm and Juolevi are both exempt from the waivers. All 30 other NHL teams will have a chance to acquire Rodin, though injury concerns and roster size may deter them from doing so. Other Tibbetts players to watch on waivers: Ryan White. Returning one of those 31 players remaining on the Canucks roster is forward Ryan White, who is on a PTO. After suffering a concussion in early preseason action, he has returned to practice. The 29-year-old grinder is the lone PTO remaining in Vancouver. It will be interesting to see if he makes the Canucks or is offered an IL contract with the Utica Comets at the least. On the other hand, there were only 3 other players placed on waivers from around the league today. One of them is Chicago's Phil Paka, the 23-year-old Finnish defenseman. He is a regular each year on the Finnish international squad, including on the World Cup and the World Championships. Back when the Canucks were trying to trade Dan Hamhuis, Paka was mentioned as a player the Canucks could trade for. If the Canucks can work out a deal with Hawks for Hamhuis, Phil Paka would be a good addition for Van, but watch it be. Svedberg has 68, Sadir Shah at Sadir Shah February 25, 2016, claiming the offensive defenseman could be an interesting move for the Canuck, who has the second overall waiver priority currently. He could be an interesting Finnish duo with Juolevi. Claiming him would also mean that the Canucks would have to cut one more defenseman that they would have had to, meaning both Alex Biega and Andrei Pedin would be put on waivers. The Canucks have just 1 game remaining in preseason to assess their players. Watch for the youth and the depth players to make their final case to stay on the roster.